Hi guys, welcome back. So we have a new segment here going on called Coffee Talk with JMB. And so I'd like to introduce to you today William Jaunet and Céline Jaunet. Jaunet, thank you. I should know that after 3 years. And so William's role at the factory is the production manager, and next to me is his sister, excuse me, test, good. And next to William I have his sister, who is a quality engineer. So we have a literal family here, and then we have the JMB aircraft family here. And so, okay guys, so both of you are from an aviation family. Your father's an airline pilot, but how did you guys get into this role? You know, what experience did you bring to the table, and why essentially JMB Aircraft took you on board? So I'll hand the mic first to Céline.
Hello everyone, welcome to GMB booth. So as for me, I'm an aeronautic engineer. I've been graduating from engineering school. So after graduating, I've been working around 3 years for Airbus. So this is where I met and I found and understood all the process, the high standard quality, documentation, and all this experience in Airbus brought me the knowledge of quality. And now it's been 3 years that I work for JMB Aircraft, and I apply this quality standard every day in my daily job.
Hello everyone, I'm William, as introduced by Lukasz. I'm from the same engineering school as my sister, as she just described. I graduated 5 years ago, and I started directly to work for JMB Aircraft as improvement of the production processes. And this ended up a couple of months later with taking over the production. Jean-Marie requested from me to manage the production, so I had not really a lot of knowledge in production, but since then it's working quite fine, because I think 250 planes were delivered to customer since I took over. So.
Thank you. So William, I have another question for you. You know, me being in the sales role, you in the production role, we're always bickering back and forth a little bit about like delivery times, and we went through some challenges, you know, years ago with the pandemic and the situation from suppliers. How is it now? Has it improved a lot? Are there still issues going on? Is there room for improvement?
Yeah, so as you just described, we are still impacted by the COVID. It's a lot better, definitely. We have to say that the microchips pandemic, I would say, is quite solved, but we still have some material difficulties to get. For example, simple things is composite, the carbon itself, carbon and glass fiber is not still running as the production was running in the past. So we adapt ourselves. One of the solutions is to increase the stock we hold in the facilities. It costs a lot of money. That's another point. But we are trying to manage it as far as possible in the future than in the past. In the past, we were not holding anything. So that's one of the solutions. The other solution is that we increased dramatically the process, the quantity of piece that we hold in the company. So now, in the past, we were always permanently having like 30 to 32 aircrafts in the sequence. Now we hold over 50. Like this, it gives us a little bit more safety for maintaining to maintain the sequence of production.
Just to repeat that, so we have in stock for 50 aircraft in production at one time. 50 aircraft. That's a lot. Okay, so I have a question for you here. So William deals with a lot of suppliers, and obviously we need to build stock. So you as a quality engineer and have a control over the process, how do you ensure that the quality of the stuff that's going through production is actually good?
So in JMB Aircraft, we have a team of 10 people working, including 2 quality test pilots. So we have some quality controllers in finishing, in the final assembly, of course, lamination. Throughout the whole lamination process, we have a lot of key control during all molding and all molding, of course. And then at the airport, we have also a lot of control. I'm myself doing the final quality control before we send the plane to the airport. And also, in the logistic point of view, when we receive parts, we also do a quality control. For the flight quality, our pilot, they do prop balancing, they put the plane in different flight configuration, test the emergency system, they set the flaps, they do a lot of tests. It's a full test of flight which take us, depending on the weather of course, but around 2 days. So all the quality process documentation would go with this, ensure us to get the highest quality standard in light aviation.
Fantastic, thank you for that. William, so so we're building a new factory at the moment actually in the Czech Republic, and so we're trying to make it as modern as possible. I'm assuming you as the production manager have been quite involved in this, and so have you seen any new things that you want to implement into this production facility, you know, any new technologies, or where do you get ideals on how to improve what's currently there? Because we did increase the production from, I think it was 1 plane every week 1 year ago, and now it's roughly 1 plane every 3 days. Okay.
So it's a correct number. We were producing every 5 days 1 plane in the past, and to end of last year we swapped to every 3 days. So which is 79 aircraft a year now. So that's a big number. Regarding the question of the new technology, how to improve the production and the product, I will start with the production. The solution is that I'm trying to go to every place I can where they are producing whatever. So it could be an aircraft, it could be a car, it could be a watch, it could be. We have to pick up idea all over the world. So we are still handmade product, handcrafted. So it takes like different processes as machining. Like now in the car industry, you have robots everywhere. So this is the button to start and push. It's more difficult than this, but we are trying to take the best idea from all over the place. Regarding the improvement of the product itself, the VL3, this is why I'm also here. It's because I go to see all our suppliers. I go also to discover new technology. It can be instrument, it can be small tools, it can be also bold certified aviation, it can be a little bit of everything. And this is how we get the idea. This is how we improve. Like we have to look around us. Like.
And I guess sometimes you have to sit at the airport and open up a bottle of wine and just get blown away, right? So, okay. Solon, so one thing we get by coming to a lot of these shows is customer feedback. What's your reaction to ideals from customers, and what's the process to implement something when there's actually a good ideal out there?
So at JMB Aircraft, the customer satisfaction is of course our number one priority. So solving the problem or issue or whatever of the customer is really priority. So what we do in JMB, we build a team of people taken from production, quality, maybe pilots, maybe our engineers also, and we discuss about this issue. We try our best to do as fast as possible to find a solution, and as soon as it's confirmed by our designer or by the production itself, we include it in the production. And for my part, as Lucas said, I'm also doing process documentation, so I will include this new process into the production process. And yeah, this is pretty much how we do.
There is also a part, as you say, like we are. So we are also, as Solène says, we are the number one priority is customer satisfaction, definitely, and we are involving the customer also in this. So some of the customer have bought third, fourth aircraft, and we listen to them really deeply, carefully, to make the plane better. We are used to produce it the way we do. We are used to fly it the way we do, but not everybody have the same feelings on this. So we involve them and we ask them if they want to eventually, of course on non-critical parts, we ask them to test it if they like the idea or not, and this helps the process also.
Excellent. So I have one last question for you. So we see, again, a lot of new airplanes here, one with a 916, one with a turbine, one with 915. What's your definition for success here? You know, for me, of course, it's the sales numbers. If we sell them, it's success. But you as a aviation enthusiast and production manager, what do you consider as the biggest success for getting a new product launched?
So there is a little bit of everything, to be honest. Like we have, of course, the production numbers. Like as you are selling, like we need to produce as much as possible. So that's an important point, but we have to keep safety. Of course, quality is important. But we have, on the other end, we have the performances. This is an important fact. Like we have the turbine, the 916, as you say, the 960s, the 915 was fantastic from the beginning, and now we have another bomb of performance. So the turbine will be the same. We are still in testing phases, but I'm confident with it. Like I think we will get amazing numbers. So.
Awesome, guys. Thank you very much. I finished my coffee, so we can end this talk now.